Well, Matt, we've been on a bit of a money kick when it comes to a lot of our posts. So I figure
it's true.
Why not continue?
Okay. Yes, we've had a lot of money-related Reddit posts.
It's money. It's
money.
Pretty a common theme. Everybody has to deal with it. If you don't, you suck.
Yeah.
I wish I could go through life without having to worry about money. But either way, I got an Am I the Asshole for you. This one says, Am I the asshole for not wanting to pay for half a trip that my boyfriend does yearly with his family? Could go either way off of that title, if you ask me.
Yeah. I can see the potential issue, but also I can also see why you might be the asshole. But okay.
Yeah. All right, well, so this one says, so I already think I might be one, but let me just explain. So I guess my new boyfriend always goes to Yellowstone with his family for like a whole week once a year. For those of you who don't know, Yellowstone is a national park in the United States. It's over more towards the west coast. This is where I'm going to get flamed.
It's also the volcano that will kill half of your country.
Yeah, if that thing goes off, we're done for. We're cooked. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm really going to out myself here. I want to say Yellowstone's in Utah. I need to look that up. I'm going to get...
Oh, wow. Doesn't even know where Yellowstone is. How dare he? I don't know. I know there's a TV show about it.
Why am I not to watch? Wyoming. It's one state away.
I can't believe you didn't know that. Hand over your America badge and leave.
Don't tempt me twice. You gonna open up a room and board? I'll move over there. I loved it when I visited.
It's true, he did.
But yeah, so Yellowstone National Park, now that I know, is in Wyoming, but still more western side. But either way, in the past, I think he usually goes by himself and his parents have the money, and he himself is a welder and makes a lot. And they decide to stay at like the nicest hotels that are $300 plus a night, and I think he'd either stay with them or get his own less expensive Airbnb. Well, now he's invited me, and I was excited, and then he started talking, well, if we split the week for our stay, it'll just be $400 for each of us. Is it bad that now I just don't really feel like going? I'm a server and a part-time baker. I don't make that much, and taking a whole week off from work was already going to set me back. And I thought I'd definitely help with food and any activities we did, but I don't know. Is this something he's always paid for and done by himself? Or no. This is something he's always paid for and done by himself, so I thought I was just going to be a plus one. He already needs to get a hotel room if I was coming or not. I don't know. Give me your judgment.
Ooh.
There's a Friends episode about this where, let's see, it was Chandler, Monica, and Ross wanting to go to these nice, fancy restaurants where Phoebe, Rachel, and Joey were struggling for cash and couldn't always afford to.
Yeah. He's trying to redeem himself for not knowing the Friends episode from a few videos back.
Still don't know which episode you were talking about. I have been wanting to do a rewatch, though, for the umpteenth time.
You'll find it around about season 5 or 6.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay. So, I mean,
it's a toss-up.
I don't think she's the asshole, but I also don't think he's the asshole. I think this is just miscommunication.
It is. And just like in the Friends episode, it needs to be discussed that, she's a server. Servers don't make much.
I think it needed to be made clear that if you want to come with me on this trip, I would need you to help me pay the way. If he'd made that clear, that would have made it easier for her to turn it down. He's not made it clear, so she said yes, and now she's stuck with it.
Let's see.
Has she said yes?
I don't think she said yes. Said, now he's invited me. I was excited. Is it bad that I now just don't really feel like going?
She just doesn't want to go. No, it's not bad that she doesn't want to go.
No, not she needs to 100% say, look, I would love to go on this trip with you. I personally can't afford this. Either I'm going to need more help, or I can't go. It's too much.
I don't think anybody's particularly the asshole here, which is a rare treat for these posts. I think it's just pure miscommunication. Mm-hmm. I think if he then starts going off at her about it, then he's the asshole.
Yeah.
But if she was to turn around to him and go like, look, I didn't realize you were going to expect me to pay half. I don't really have that kind of money. I would have loved to have gone, but I can't afford to do a a split thing like that. I thought you were just adding me along to the trip, and like I could pay for some stuff. But yeah, if you said it like that, then it'd probably be fine. But
and it could have also gone the other way, where she said, "No, I thought you would just pay for me. Like
which she doesn't seem
I'm your
to have
girlfriend.
said.
You can pay for me."
Yeah, which she doesn't seem to have said. I think it's just miscommunication, honestly.
It is.
The problem is miscommunication so often leads to massive arguments. It's one of the weirdest things that just people just don't seem to manage to nail with their relationships is communication. It's so rare.
We had to laugh something off the other day. So I've started doing this thing where if we start to argue about something, and in my head I immediately think, why are we arguing over this? This is like the most minimal thing. Like something of, hey, do you remember that restaurant we went to that had the chicken? No, they didn't have the chicken. They had the beef. No, they had the chicken.
Yeah.
I'll just sit there and go, oh, okay, my bad. And like I'll just brush it off. And she's like, why do you keep just saying okay and then moving on? I'm like, I personally don't think we need to argue over what restaurant has. It had good food. I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's one of those you got to pick your battles things, but communication is huge.
Yeah, I have the thing. I've done it a few times, and Em's done it to me as well. Where like, one of us will be angry at the other for something, and we'll just start having like that meaningless argument sort of thing. And like, I'll turn around, or she'll turn around to me and go like, "Why are you angry at me?" It's like, well, because no. Why are you angry at me? Like, what's the reason for why you're angry at me? And if you can't give a reason, then drop it.
Yeah,
you know, like it's so hard to do it properly.
I will say my favorite thing about one of my favorite things about our relationship is how quickly we get over things.
I do love how quickly we get over things together.
I grew up with a toxic relationship with my mom, to where we would have like screaming matches.
Over that.
Well, okay, because it's leading into it. We gotta give context. Context is key here. My mom and I would have
a relationship
screaming
matches. Like, just blew me off there. Like, screaming matches. Continue. I'm listening. Ah, it's clicked. Okay, continue.
Sorry, Pookie.
It's okay. It's okay, Snuggles.
But no, so my mom and I, we would scream at each other all the time, but within 30 minutes after that, we'd be back to normal. Like, we would just, like, it happened, emotions raised, let's move on. The wife and I are pretty much like that. We'll get into arguments. Arguments happen. But we're very quickly to, it happened, that's emotions, we're on.
Yeah, we don't argue much, but if we do argue, it's 99% of the time due to miscommunication. Like, I thought we were doing this, but she thought we were doing this. Or something like that.
I'd say we're really lucky. The arguments we do have, they're usually minor little...
I was about to say, we're always trivial. There's no like relationship ending argument. It's just a trivial thing of like, I thought we were going at 6. Well, I thought we were going at 7. It's that kind of thing.
Well, now we're late. Now we're early.
Now we're early, right? Yeah. Which time was it? I don't know. Well, let's go for 6 because then we're early or we're on time.
And then it leads to the next week of us roasting each other over it. Like, oh, you want to get there early? I don't know. You gonna make me late again?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
No, this is a miscommunication thing. And especially being early on, like in the early dating area, you need to establish communication, especially if there's a huge wage gap.
Yeah, I think if it's this is almost like a good test of the healthiness of the relationship, because you can try and clarify it, and if it leads to an argument, then you sort of go like, okay, but why did that lead to an argument? And sort of almost go like, is it because maybe he's not the sort of person that I need to be with, or maybe I'm not the sort of person that he needs to be with? And it's a good tester, to be honest. Because if an argument sprouts from it, yeah.
But either way, what do you guys think? Do you think they're the asshole? Do you think they're justified? Do you think they need therapy? Let us know down below in the comment section, or over in the Discord. Let us know over there. Chat it up. And if you like what you see, maybe hit that like button, subscribe for some more videos. And until next time, bye.
Bye.
Just jazz fingers the bye.